Restore Yoga. My name's Ashley and I'll be taking you through this practice. As always, feel free to add in or take out anything that you see fit. Everything that I cue is merely just a guide or a suggestion. If something doesn't feel good, definitely don't do it. If something does feel good, maybe you deepen the stretch or intensify the pose. Today we're going to focus on the hips, bringing some movement and strength to them, and then stretching them out during the second half of class. So we'll go ahead and get started on the backs today. Maybe taking a moment to hug the knees into the chest when you first get there. Swaying out from side to side. And as you're ready, you will bring the soles of the feet to kiss, letting the knees splay out wide. Bringing the heels of the feet as close to or as far away from the torso as you'd like. Maybe you bring one hand over top of the low belly, one hand over top of the heart. Maybe you bring your arms to a field goal or cactus. Maybe you softly close the eyes if that feels comfortable. Starting to take this time to turn inward. Noticing what parts of your body are connected with the ground. Taking a moment to turn inward. Noticing what you brought to your mat today. Physically, mentally, and emotionally. Starting to come in for that full body scan. Starting with the crown of the head. Checking in with the muscles in the face. Maybe softening through the eyebrows and the jaw. Letting the tongue fall away from the roof of the mouth. Noticing how the neck and the tops of the shoulders feel. Checking in with the arms, the biceps and the triceps, the forearms, the wrists, the palms and the fingertips. Checking in now with your back. Noticing your upper back and middle back. Maybe also your lower back is connected with the ground. Bring your awareness to your hips. Seeing if there's any differences between right or left sides. Maybe one side feels a little tighter than the other. Taking a moment and seeing if you're holding tension in the glutes. Seeing if you can release through those muscles. And finally, checking in with the legs. Noticing how the quads and the hamstrings feel. Bring your awareness to your knees, your shins and your calves, your ankles, your feet and your toes. Acknowledging any areas of tightness or tension. And seeing if you can direct the breath to soften a little in those spaces. Drawing your attention now to the pace and depth of your natural breath. Noticing your inhales and your exhales. Maybe they're starting to become a little longer. Maybe you're starting to bring more intention to the breath. And we'll start to build the breath here. Taking a deep inhale through the nose, filling up fully, completely. Exhale, deep sigh out the mouth, let it go. Second round, deep inhale through the nose, filling all the way up to the tops of the shoulders. Exhale, deep sigh out the mouth, feel the low belly deflate. Let this next inhale be the deepest inhale you've taken yet today, filling up that 5-quart capacity of the lungs. And exhale, deep sigh out the mouth, let it all go. Taking your next inhale through the nose. And if you'd like, closing the mouth, constricting the back of the throat. Maybe you sigh the breath back out the nose. Maybe you come to that Ujjayi breath, that audible, powerful breath that we'll use to guide us throughout our flow. Maybe you take a moment to set an intention or a dedication for this practice. Maybe just taking this time to promise yourself to remain present in the 4 corners of your mat today. Taking one more round of breath to seal off any intention you might have set. With your next inhale, bringing the arms up overhead, extending the legs down long, pointing down through the toes, arching through the back. Exhale, hug the knees into the chest. Give yourself a big squeeze. Maybe taking a moment to rock from side to side. Maybe starting that playlist if you'd like. And as you're ready, we'll come back through to stillness. Hugging the right knee in, extending the left leg out long. Keeping the left palm on top of the right knee, extending the right arm out to a strong T. Take an inhale here. Exhale, dip the right knee over towards the left. Maybe you take the gaze over the right shoulder. Noticing how this right hip feels. Taking a few rounds of breath to bring some awareness to the hips. Taking a deep inhale, deep exhale, and with your next inhale, bringing your head and your knees back through to center, hugging both knees in towards the chest. And as you're ready, extending the right leg out long, keeping the left leg hugged in. Keeping the right hand on top of that left knee, extending the left arm out strong. Take an inhale here. Exhale, dip the left knee over towards the right. Maybe taking your gaze over that left shoulder. Starting to loosen up through the hips. Taking just a couple more rounds of breath here. inhale through the nose. Deep exhale out the mouth. Next inhale, bringing the head and the knees back through to center. Maybe taking a moment to rock from side to side. Maybe you curl the forehead up to the knees. Lowering the head if you have it lifted, bringing the arms down beside you. Taking an inhale to straighten out through the legs. Maybe you flex through the toes. And exhale, just staying here for a couple moments. Coming in for this passive hamstring stretch. Maybe you take a slight bend to the knees if your hamstrings are particularly tight. Taking one more round of breath here. And as you're ready, bringing the hands to surround that right shin or thigh. We'll let the left leg lower down and very gently, if you'd like, guiding that right leg towards the torso. Maybe you take a moment to make circles through that right ankle. Maybe you alternate flexing and pointing the toes. Taking a deep inhale. Deep exhale, and with your next inhale, bringing your left leg up to meet the right. Switching hands to that left leg, and exhale, let the right leg fall down towards the mat. Again, maybe you take circles with the ankle. Maybe you flex and point through the foot. Just gently stretching through the hamstrings. Taking one more round of breath here. As you're ready, hugging both knees in towards the chest, giving yourself a big squeeze. Maybe taking a moment to rock from side to side. And then either rocking the length of the spine, front and back, gaining enough momentum, or using your strong arms will all come to meet on hands and knees in that tabletop position. Finding a lot of movement when you get here, swaying out through the head, shaking the head, bending the elbows. Settling into this space. Eventually coming back through to stillness. Pushing weight into the palms. Making sure the shoulders are stacked over the wrists, hips stacked over the knees. We'll start to link breath with movement. Taking an inhale to arch through the back, tipping the tailbone up, maybe the gaze lifts. Exhale to push weight into the palms, rounding through the spine, tucking the tailbone down. Inhale to arch through the back, opening up through the chest. Exhale to round in, bringing your chin towards your chest. Inhale to open up, stretching through the front side body. And exhale, round in, stretching through the back side body. Taking a few more rounds at the pace and measure of your own breath. Maybe you softly close the eyes since we're working close to the mat. Maybe you take a few breaths, hanging out in one position. And we'll take 3 more full rounds up and down. After you find yourself gazing towards your navel, that 3rd and final round, we'll all take an inhale to meet back in that tabletop pose. Maybe swaying out through the hips. Taking an inhale to tuck all 10 toes onto the mat. And exhale, send the hips up and back, coming to meet in that first downward facing dog. Finding a lot of movement when you get here, pedaling out through the feet, shaking the head, settling into the space. Eventually coming back through to stillness, pushing way into the palms, trying to send the hips up and towards the back of the room, pushing the heels down towards the mat, doesn't matter if they touch. We'll take 3 cleansing breaths here. Deep inhale through the nose, filling up fully, completely. Exhale, deep sigh out the mouth, let it go. Second round, deep inhale through the nose. Exhale, deep sigh out the mouth, really release. Let this next inhale be the deepest inhale you've taken. Seeing if you can sip in a little more air. And exhale, deep sigh out the mouth. Next inhale, we'll rise up onto the tiptoes, keeping the gaze towards the legs. Exhale to lower the heels towards the mat. Inhale to lift the heels, coming onto the toes. Exhale to lower the heels towards the mat. Inhale, lift the heels, coming onto the toes. Exhale, lower the heels down. This time we'll inhale to rise up onto the toes, shifting the weight forward, taking the gaze forward. Exhale, bringing a bend to the knees, sinking the hips back towards the heels, and then step or hop your feet to the top of the mat, coming to meet in that first forward fold. Taking some time just to hang out here, releasing through the neck and the back. Maybe you take a bend to the knees. Maybe you clasp for opposite elbows and take a slight sway with the top half of the body. Eventually coming through to stillness. Bringing the hands towards the shins or the feet. Inhale to rise up halfway to a flat back. Exhale to fold in deeper. Grounding down through the feet, strong through the thighs. Inhale to rise, bringing the arms up overhead. Maybe the gaze lifts. Exhale, pushing the palms together. Hands come to meet in heart center. Inhale, bringing the arms up overhead. Exhale, right arm down, right thigh, left arm overhead, side bend to the right. Inhale to bring the arms back up by the ears. Exhale, left arm down, left thigh, side bend to the right. Inhale to bring the arms up back to the ears, taking a slight back bend. And exhale to clasp the hands behind the low back. Taking an inhale to open up through the chest. Exhale, keeping the bind, bend at the waist, coming into a forward fold. Maybe you let the hands fall away from the low back. Releasing the bind, hands come towards the shins or the feet. Inhale to rise up halfway, finding length. Exhale to fold in deeper. Planting the palms, we'll step the left foot back. Pivoting and planting that left foot. Right leg at a 90-degree bend or less. Stabilizing through both legs. As you're ready, inhale to rise, sweeping the arms back. Exhale to rise the rest of the way, arms up by the ears. Taking a few rounds of breath here to settle into this warrior one. Engaging through both quads. Trying to pull the right femur in towards the right hip socket. Pulling the left femur in towards the left hip socket. Engaging through the core. Taking one more round of breath here. And exhale, pivot and plant that left foot, turning towards the left side, arms to a strong T, keeping a bend in that right knee for warrior two. Inhale, slight reach forward. Exhale, right forearm on top of right thigh. Inhale to bring the left arm overhead. Exhale, right hand reaches out, engaging through the core. And inhale, left hand grabs for that right wrist. Exhale, bring the arms overhead. Coming into this reverse warrior with the wrist bind. Inhale to straighten through the right leg. And exhale, release the arms to a strong T, turning the right toes towards the long edge of the mat. Hands come to the hips. Taking an inhale to open up through the chest. Maybe you lift the gaze. Exhale to bend at the waist, coming into a forward fold. Maybe your hands come down towards the mat. Taking a few rounds of breath here. Maybe you sway out through the hips. As you're ready with our next inhale, we'll bring the hands through to heart center. And exhale, bring a bend to the knees. Maybe your triceps come into the inside of the thighs, opening up through the hips. Exhale to straighten through the legs. We'll take an inhale here. Exhale, bring a bend to the knees. Maybe the triceps come to the insides of the knees. Inhale to straighten through the legs, trying to keep the back flat. Exhale, bend through the knees. Inhale to straighten. Exhale to bend through the knees. Inhale to straighten. Exhale, turning the toes and the torso towards that short edge of the mat. You shorten the stance with that right foot so that both legs are able to be straight while your torso is folded over. Taking an inhale to rise up halfway. Exhale to fold in deeper. Planting the palm, shifting weight into the left foot. Inhale to lift the right leg high for a standing split. Exhale, bring the right foot down to meet the left, coming to meet in a forward fold. Slight bend to the knees, sink the hips. Inhale to rise, arms up by the ears, keeping the spine long. Taking a moment to check that there's a slight tuck of the pelvis, engaging through the core, trying to find length and not depth. Taking an inhale here. Exhale, hands come through to heart center. Inhale to rise up onto the tiptoes. Exhale to lower the heels. One more round. Inhale, rise up onto the tiptoes. Exhale to lower the heels. Take an inhale here. Exhale, bend at the waist, coming to meet in a forward fold. Inhale to rise up halfway. Exhale to fold in deeper. Keeping the palms planted, step that right foot back, pivoting and planting the foot. Making sure you're engaging through both legs, 90-degree bend or less in that left knee. As you're ready, inhale to rise up halfway, sweeping the arms back. Exhale to rise the rest of the way, arms up by the ears. Taking a few rounds of breath here in this warrior one. Again, checking our alignment. Making sure that we're not arching through the back, but engaging through the core and finding a slight tuck of the torso. Taking a deep inhale here. Exhale, opens you up towards the right. Maybe you shift that right foot back, arms to a strong T, keeping a bend in that left knee. Inhale, slight reach forward. Exhale, left forearm on top of left thigh. Inhale to bring the right arm overhead. Exhale, extend the left arm long. And inhale, right hand grabs for that left wrist. Exhale, guide the arms overhead towards the back, keeping a bend in that left knee. Inhale to straighten through the left leg. Exhale, release the hands, turning the left toes towards that wide edge of the mat, bringing the hands to the hips. Take an inhale to open up through the chest. Exhale, bend at the waist, coming into a forward fold. Taking a few rounds of breath here, maybe bending through both legs. Next inhale, rising to a flat back, hands come through to heart center. And exhale, bringing a bend to the knees. Maybe the elbows come to the inside of the knees. Inhale to straighten through the legs, keeping that flat back. Exhale to bend through the knees, opening up through the hips. Inhale to straighten through the legs, keeping the core engaged. Exhale, bend to the knees, sink the hips down. Inhale to straighten through the legs. And exhale, turning the torso and the toes towards that top edge of the mat. Maybe shortening the stance with that left foot. Engaging through both legs. Taking an inhale to rise up halfway. Exhale to fold in deeper. Planting the palm, shifting the weight into the right foot. Inhale to lift the left leg high. Exhale, left foot plants by the right, coming into a forward fold. Bring a slight bend to the knees, sink the hips. Inhale to rise, arms up by the ears, keeping the spine long. Exhale, hands come through to heart center. Inhale, shift the weight into the right foot, lifting the left heel. Exhale to lift that left knee, keeping both knees bent. Take an inhale here. Exhale, extend the left leg out long, straightening through the right leg. Reversing that inhale, bend to the right knee, bend to the left knee, bringing the left leg forward and through. Exhale, send the left leg back, straightening through both legs. Inhale, bring that left leg forward and through. And exhale, release the left foot down to meet the right. Inhale, arms up by the ears, keeping a bend in both legs. Exhale, hands come through to heart center, shifting weight into the left foot. Inhale to lift the right heel. Exhale, lift the right foot, keeping a bend in both legs. Taking an inhale here. Exhale, send the right leg back, straightening through both legs. Inhale, take a bend to the left knee, bend to the right knee, bring the right leg forward and through. Exhale, send the right leg back, straightening through both legs. Inhale, bring that right leg through, bringing a bend to both knees. And exhale, release the right foot down to meet the left. Inhale, bring the arms up overhead. Exhale, bend at the waist, coming to meet in a forward fold. Inhale to rise up halfway, finding length. Exhale to fold in deeper, plant the palms, step the feet back, meeting in a plank pose. Take an inhale here. Exhale, send the hips up and back to downward facing dog. Or if you'd like, lower down, knees, chest, chin, or to a low push-up, elbows shave the ribs. If you chose to lower, pushing weight into the palms, taking an inhale to find that back bend. Exhale, tuck the toes, send the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Finding those 3 rounds of breath. This is our warm-up flow. Knowing that child's pose or any other restorative posture is always available should your body want it. Next inhale, rise up
onto the tiptoes, lifting the heels, keeping the gaze towards the legs. Exhale, lower the heels towards the mat. Inhale, rise up onto the tiptoes. Exhale, lower the heels. Inhale, rise up onto the tiptoes. Exhale, lower the heels. Inhale, rise up onto the tiptoes. Shifting the weight forward, taking the gaze forward. Exhale, bring a bend to the knees, sinking the hips back, and then step or hop your feet to the top of the mat, coming into a forward fold. Inhale to rise up halfway, finding length. Exhale to fold in deeper. Grounding down through the feet. Inhale to rise, bringing the arms up overhead, maybe the gaze lifts. Exhale, pushing the palms together, hands come to meet at heart center. Inhale to bring the arms up overhead. Exhale, right hand down, right thigh, left arm overhead, side bend to the right. Inhale to come back through to center, arms up by the ears. Exhale, left hand down, left thigh, right arm overhead, side bend to the left. Inhale to bring the arms up by the ears, taking a slight back bend. Exhale to clasp the hands behind the low back. Take an inhale to open up through the chest, stretching the shoulders. Exhale, bend at the waist, coming into a forward fold. Maybe let the hands fall away from the low back. Releasing the bind, hands come towards the shins or the feet. Inhale to rise up halfway. Exhale to fold in deeper, plant the palms, step that left foot back, pivot and plant that left foot, grounding down through both legs. Inhale to lift the torso halfway, sweeping the arms back. Exhale to rise the rest of the way, arms up by the ears. Take an inhale here. Exhale, opening you up towards the left side, maybe shifting that left foot back, arms to a strong T. Inhale, slight reach forward. Exhale, right forearm on top of right thigh. Inhale to bring the left arm overhead. Exhale, extend the right arm long, engaging through the core. And inhale, left hand grabs for the right wrist. Exhale, arms come overhead and reaching towards the back for that side body stretch. Inhale to straighten through the right leg. And exhale, release the arms, turning the right toes towards that long edge of the mat. Hands come to the hips. Take an inhale to open up through the chest. Exhale, bend at the waist, forward fold. Inhale, bringing the hands to heart center, engaging through the core for that flat back. Exhale, bend the knees, sinking the hips down. Maybe the elbows come to the insides of the knees. Inhale to straighten through the legs, keeping that flat back. Exhale, bend the knees, sinking the hips down. Inhale to straighten through the legs, keeping that flat back. Exhale, bend the knees, sink the hips down. Inhale to straighten through the legs. And exhale, turn the toes and the torso towards that short edge of the mat. Maybe shortening the stance with that right foot, engaging through both quads, both legs are straight. Inhale to rise up halfway. Exhale to fold in deeper. Shift weight into the left foot. Inhale to lift the right leg high for standing split. Exhale, right foot comes down to meet the left for forward fold. Inhale to rise up halfway. Exhale to fold in deeper. Grounding down through the feet, take a slight bend to the knees, sink the hips. Inhale to rise, keeping the arms long, finding length through the spine. Exhale, hands come through to heart center. Inhale, rise up onto the tiptoes. Exhale, lower the heels. Inhale, rise up onto the tiptoes. Exhale to lower the heels. Taking an inhale here. Exhale, bend at the waist, coming into a forward fold. Inhale to rise up halfway. Exhale to fold in deeper. keeping the palms planted. Step the right foot back, pivot and planting the foot, grounding down through the legs. As you're ready, inhale to rise up halfway, sweeping the arms back. Exhale to rise the rest of the way, arms up by the ears, taking an inhale here. Exhale opens you up towards the right side of the room. Maybe you shift that right foot back, arms to a strong T, keeping a bend in that left knee. Inhale, slight reach forward. Exhale, left forearm on top of left thigh. Inhale to bring the right arm overhead. Exhale, extend the left arm by the left ear. Inhale, right hand grabs for that left wrist. Exhale, arms come overhead and reaching towards the back. Inhale to straighten through the left leg. Exhale, release the arms, turning the left toes towards the long edge of the mat. Hands come to the hips, taking an inhale to open up through the chest. Exhale, bend at the waist, coming into that wide-legged forward fold. Inhale to bring the hands to heart center, coming to that flat back, engaging through the core. Exhale, bending the knees, sinking the hips down. Inhale to straighten the legs, keeping the spine straight. Exhale, bend to the knees, sinking the hips down. Maybe your elbows come to the insides of the knees. Inhale, straighten through the legs, lengthening through the spine. Exhale, bend to the knees, sinking the hips down. Inhale to straighten through the legs. And exhale, turn the toes and the torso towards the short edge of the mat, right leg in front. Maybe you shorten the stance of the left foot so that you can keep both legs straight. Inhale to rise up halfway. Exhale to fold in deeper. Keeping the palms planted, shifting weight into the right foot. Inhale to lift the left leg high. Exhale, left foot plants by the right, coming into a forward fold. Bring a slight bend to the knees, sink the hips. Inhale to rise, arms up by the ears. Exhale, hands come through to heart center, shifting weight into the left foot. Inhale to lift the right heel. Exhale, lift the right leg, keeping both legs bent, taking an inhale here. Exhale, extend the right leg out long, straightening through both legs. Inhale, bring a bend to the left knee, right knee comes forward and through. Exhale, extend the right leg out long, keeping both legs straight. Inhale, taking a bend to the left knee, right leg comes forward and through. Exhale, right foot plant, shifting weight now into the right foot. Inhale to lift the left heels. Exhale to lift the left leg, keeping both legs bent, taking an inhale here. Exhale, send the left leg back, straightening through both legs, body like a capital letter T. Inhale, bring a bend to the right knee, left leg comes forward and through, both legs bent. Exhale, send the left leg back, straightening through both legs. Inhale, bring that left leg forward and through, both legs bent. Exhale, left foot plants by the right. Inhale to bring the arms up by the ears. Exhale, bend at the waist, coming into a forward fold. Inhale to rise up halfway. Exhale to fold in deeper, plant the palms, step the feet back, meeting in a plank pose. Take an inhale here. Exhale, either send the hips up and back or lower down, knees, chest, chin to a low push-up. If you chose to lower, taking an inhale in that back bend. Exhale, tuck the toes, send the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Finding those 3 rounds of breath. Coming in for round 3. Adding on a little something to the beginning. Inhale to lift the right leg high. Exhale, take a bend to the right knee, turning the hips towards the right. Inhale to straighten the right leg, squaring the hips towards the mat. Exhale, bring a bend to that right knee again, turning the hips towards the right. Inhale to straighten the right leg. Exhale, bring the right foot down to meet the left, taking this on the other side. Inhale, lift the left leg high. Exhale, take a bend to the left knee, turning the hips towards the left. Inhale to straighten through the left leg, squaring the hips towards the mat. Exhale, bring a bend to the left knee, opening the hips up towards the left. Inhale to straighten the left leg. And exhale, bring the left foot down to meet the right, coming back into that downward facing dog. Inhale to rise up onto the tiptoes, keeping the gaze towards the legs. Exhale to lower the heels. Inhale to rise up onto the tiptoes. Exhale to lower. This time, inhale, rise up onto the tiptoes, shifting the weight forward, taking the gaze forward. Exhale, sink the hips back towards the heels, and then step or hop your feet to the top of the mat, coming to meet in a forward fold. Inhale to rise up halfway. Exhale to fold in deeper. Grounding down through the feet, inhale to rise, bringing the arms up overhead, maybe the gaze lifts. Exhale, pushing the palms together, hands meet at heart center. Inhale, bringing the arms up overhead. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale, come back through to center. Exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale, come back through to center, taking a slight back bend. And exhale, clasp the hands behind the low back, taking an inhale to open up through the chest. Exhale, bend at the waist, coming into a forward fold. Maybe your hands fall away from the low back. Releasing the bind, hands come towards the shins or the feet. Inhale to rise up halfway. Exhale to fold in deeper, plant the palms. Step the left foot back, pivoting and planting the left foot completely. Grounding down through both legs, strong through the quads. As you're ready, inhale to rise up halfway, sweeping the arms back. Exhale to rise the rest of the way, arms up by the ears. Take an inhale here. Exhale opens you up towards the left, arms to a strong T, keeping a bend in that right knee. Inhale, slight reach forward. Exhale, right forearm on top of right thigh. Inhale to bring the left arm overhead. Exhale, extend the right arm out long, engaging through the core. Inhale, left hand grabs for that right wrist. Exhale, arms reach overhead and towards the back for that side body stretch. Inhale to straighten through the right leg. Exhale, release the hands, turning the right toes towards the long edge of the mat. Hands come to the hips. Inhale, opening up through the chest. Exhale, bend at the waist, wide-legged forward fold. Hands come through to heart center, taking an inhale to find that flat back, engaging through the core. Exhale, bend the knees, sinking the hips down. Inhale to straighten through the legs, keeping the core strong, flat back. Exhale, bend at the knees, sink the hips low. Inhale, straighten the legs, keeping the spine straight. Exhale, bend the knees, sinking the hips down. Inhale, straighten through the legs, keeping the back straight. Exhale, turn the toes and the torso towards that left leg, left foot in front. Maybe shortening the stance of that right foot so both legs are straight. Inhale to rise up halfway. Exhale to fold in deeper. Plant the palms, shift the weight into the left foot. Inhale to lift the right leg high. Exhale, right foot comes down to meet the left, forward fold. Inhale to rise up halfway. Exhale to fold in deeper. Bring a slight bend to the knees, sink the hips. Inhale to rise, arms up by the ears, keeping the spine long. Exhale, sweep the torso forward, sweeping the arms back. Inhale, rise up onto the tiptoes. Exhale, lower the heels. Inhale, arms up by the ears, spine long. One more round. Exhale, tip the torso forward, sweeping the arms back. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, heels lower. Inhale to rise, arms up by the ears. Exhale, bend at the waist, coming into a forward fold. Inhale, rise up halfway. Exhale, fold in deeper, plant the palm, step the right foot back, pivot and planting the foot, engaging through both quads. As you're ready, inhale to rise up halfway, sweeping the arms back. Exhale to rise the rest of the way, arms up by the ears. Inhale here. Exhale, opens you up towards the right side, arms to a strong T, keeping a bend in the left knee. Inhale, slight reach forward. Exhale, left forearm on top of left thigh. Inhale to bring the right arm overhead. Exhale, extend the left arm long. Inhale, right hand grab to that left wrist. Exhale, arms come overhead towards the back for that side body stretch, keeping a bend in the left knee. Inhale to straighten the left leg. Exhale, release the arms, turning the left toes towards the long edge of the mat. Hands come to the hips. Inhale to open up through the chest. Exhale, bend at the waist, wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, hands come through to heart center, finding that flat back. Exhale, bend the knees, sinking the hips down. Inhale to straighten through the legs, keeping the back long. Exhale, bend at the knees, sink the hips low. Inhale to straighten through the legs, keeping that flat back. Exhale, bend the knees, sink the hips low. Inhale to straighten through the legs. Exhale, sink the hips down. Inhale to straighten through the legs. Exhale, turn the torso towards that right foot. Toes turn towards the short edge of the mat. Maybe shorten the stance with that left foot so both legs are straight. Inhale to rise up halfway. Exhale to fold in deeper. Plant the palm, shift the weight into the right foot. Inhale to lift the left leg high. Exhale, left foot comes down to meet the right, coming into a forward fold. Bring a slight bend to the knees, sink the hips. Inhale to rise, arms up by the ears. Exhale, hands come through to heart center, shifting weight into the left foot. Inhale to lift the right heel. Exhale, lift the right leg, keeping both legs bent. Taking an inhale here. Exhale, send the right leg back, straighten through both legs. Inhale, bring the right leg forward and through, both legs bent. Exhale, send the right leg back, straighten through both legs. Inhale, bring the right leg forward and through, both legs bent. Exhale, right foot comes down to meet the left. Shift the weight to the right foot. Inhale to lift the left heel. Exhale, lift that left leg, keeping both legs bent. Taking an inhale here. Exhale, send the left leg back, straightening through both legs, body like a capital letter T. Inhale, left leg comes forward and through, keeping a bend to both knees. Exhale, send the left leg back, body like a capital letter T. Inhale, bring that left leg through, keeping a bend to both legs. Exhale, left foot plants. Inhale, arms up by the ears. Exhale, bend at the waist, coming into a forward fold. Inhale, rise up halfway, finding length. Exhale, fold in deeper, plant the palms, step the feet back, meeting in a plank pose. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, either send the hips up and back, or lower down, knees, chest, chin, or to a low push-up, elbow shape the ribs. If You chose to lower, taking an inhale in your back bend. Exhale, top of the toes, send the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Taking a deep inhale through the nose, filling up fully, completely. Exhale, deep sigh out the mouth, let it go. Taking a quick moment to find a child's pose or another restorative posture. Releasing that Ujjayi breath if you still have it. Starting to let the heart rate slow. And slowly, as you're ready, come to me in a downward facing dog. Just using this as a transition for our first yin pose. Again, finding movement in this downward facing dog, settling into this space. Coming back through to stillness. We'll take a cleansing breath here. Deep inhale through the nose, filling up fully, completely. Exhale, deep sigh out the mouth. Feel the low belly deflate. Next inhale, lift the right leg high. Exhale, take a bend to the right knee, opening up through the hips. Inhale to straighten the right leg. And exhale, bring the right knee down towards the nose, bringing the right knee towards the right wrist, right ankle towards the left wrist, coming in for half pigeon. If this pose is too intense on your right hip or knee, feeling free to come onto your back, crossing the right ankle over top of the left, hugging the knees in towards the chest. If you decided to take half pigeon, checking over that left shoulder to make sure hip, knee, and elbow are all aligned. Taking an inhale to open up through the chest. Exhale, bend at the waist, folding over that right leg. Maybe you come onto the forearms. Maybe you extend the arms out long in front of you, bringing your forehead or your chin down towards the mat. Bringing your attention and your focus to your breath. To try to keep the mind calm as we hold these longer poses. Maybe taking a quick body scan. Maybe you notice some things have changed in the mind or the body compared to the beginning of this class. Just trying to breathe in this stillness. side. The pose ever starts to become too intense, feeling free to push weight into the palms to relieve some of that pressure in the right hip, or maybe starting to come out of the pose altogether if you've had enough. Taking a deep inhale, deep exhale, and as you're ready, planting the palms underneath the shoulders, slowly starting to rise, tucking the left toes onto the mat to lift the left knee, and then inhale, send the right leg up and back, coming into that three-legged downward facing dog. Maybe taking a moment to bend through the right knee, maybe make circles with the right leg. Bring some symmetry back to that right side. And as you're ready, bringing the right foot down to meet the left, taking this on the other side. Again, inhale, lift the left leg high. Exhale, take a bend to the left knee, opening up through the hip. Inhale to straighten the left leg. And exhale, bring the left knee down the midline, bringing the left knee towards the left wrist, left ankle towards the right wrist, sinking back into that right leg. Again, if this is too intense on the left side, feeling free to come onto your back. This time, the left ankle would cross over the right knee, guiding the legs in towards the chest. If you want to continue with half pigeon, again, checking over the right shoulder to make sure hip, knee, and ankle are all in line. Wherever you're at, taking a deep inhale, filling up through the chest. Exhale, release. Maybe you fold over that left leg, coming down onto the forearms, or extending the arms out long. Acknowledging and honoring any differences you might notice between the right and left sides. Now that we've been here for a moment, maybe seeing if you could release more into that left hip, or maybe you start to make the pulls less intense. Coming back to the breath, if you've noticed that your mind has started to wander. Taking these last breaths on the left side. toes onto the mat to lift the right knee. And exhale, send that left leg up and back, coming into three-legged downward facing dog. Again, maybe you take bends with the knee, maybe you make circles with the left leg. And as you're ready, bringing the left foot down to meet the right, dropping it down onto the knees, coming onto the sits bones, extending the legs out long in front of us so that the heels are lined up with that top short edge of the mat. Maybe taking a moment to shake out through the knees, remove the flesh from underneath the seat. As you're ready, we'll bring that right knee hugged in, feeling free just to rock from side to side, holding the right leg. Maybe you plant the right hand and shift weight into that right glute to massage the muscle. And as you're ready, we'll hug that right knee in again. And then extend the right leg out long, and this time hugging the left knee in towards the chest. Good, maybe you just stay here. Maybe you rock a little from side to side. Maybe you plant the left palm, leaning into the left glute to stretch through that glute muscle. Taking a few more rounds of breath here. As you're ready, rising. If you have that left palm planted, hugging the knee into the chest for a few breaths. And as you're ready, extending the left leg out long. Taking a moment to shake out through the knees. And we'll take an inhale to extend the arms out long, maybe clasping the hands, slight reach forward. Exhale, slowly lower down onto the back. Shoulders, neck, and head, last to get there. Hugging the knees into the chest when your head reaches the mat, giving yourself a big squeeze. Maybe rocking a little from side to massage the low back. And we'll plant the feet in front of the sits bones, bringing the arms down beside us, palms facing down. Pushing weight into the feet and the arms. Inhale to lift the hips, shifting the weight into the shoulders. Engaging through the quads, trying to push the thighs together as if you're squeezing a block between them. Slight engagement through the glutes. Inhale, see if you can lift the hips a little higher. And exhale, lower your back down towards the mat. Maybe taking a moment to let the knees fall from side to side. And we'll take one more round. As you're ready, planting the feet, pushing weight into the feet and the arms. Inhale to lift the hips. Maybe this time you clasp the hands underneath the butt, rolling onto the shoulders to open up through the chest. Taking an inhale, see if you can lift the hips a little higher. Exhale, release the bind of the hands if you have it, lowering the hips down. Taking a moment to hug the knees into the chest. Give yourself a big squeeze. Maybe rock a little from side to side. As you're ready, bringing your arms forwards to a strong T or a field goal. We'll cross the right leg over the left. Take an inhale here. And exhale, dip the legs over to the left. Maybe taking your gaze over that right shoulder. Taking this time to see if there's anything else in the mind or in the body that's still holding on to some tension or tightness. Seeing what else you can release, let go of. Starting to let gravity do the work here. Taking a deep inhale, deep exhale, and as you're ready with your next inhale, bringing your head and your knees back through to center, taking a moment to uncross the legs, maybe letting the knees fall from side to side. And as you're ready, we'll bring the legs back to stack over the torso. This time, crossing the left leg over top of the right. Taking an inhale here. Exhale, dip the legs over towards the right. Maybe you take your gaze over that left shoulder. Maybe you softly close the eyes. Starting to prepare your mind and your body for that final pose, Shavasana, that final release of this practice. Taking a few more rounds of breath here. Taking a deep inhale, deep exhale, and as you're ready, bringing your head and your knees back through to center and crossing the legs, giving yourself a big squeeze. Maybe grabbing for the inner outsides of the feet, gently guiding the knees in towards the armpits for a happy baby. Maybe you rock a little from side to side. Feeling free to stay here as long as you'd like. Maybe taking any other closing postures your body might want. Or if you're ready for that final pose, Shavasana, feeling free to take it now. Maybe you extend your arms and your legs down long on the mat with the palms facing up. Maybe you bring the soles of the feet to kiss, letting the knees splay out wide like we did in the beginning of class. Or coming onto your side or your stomach or a comfortable seated position. Softly closing the eyes. Wherever you're at, we'll take a cleansing breath here. Deep inhale through the nose, filling up fully, completely. Exhale, deep sigh out the mouth, let it all go. Returning to your natural pace and depth of your breath. And furrowing the eyebrows. Softening through the jaw. Moving the tongue away from the roof of the mouth. Softening through the shoulders and the arms. Softening through the back and the hips. Releasing through the glutes, the quads, the hamstrings. Releasing everything all the way down to the toes. Finding rest here. Drift away. Slowly starting to come back to your body. Hopefully a little lighter, a little less tense. Reducing movement to the fingers and the toes. Maybe curling the wrists and the ankles. Maybe gently taking the head from side to side. Wherever you're at, taking an inhale to bring the arms up overhead. If you're laying down on the mat, maybe pointing down through the toes, arching through the back. And if you're on your back, your side of your stomach, exhale, hug the knees into the chest. Give yourself a big squeeze. If you're seated, bringing the hands on top of the knees, sitting with the spine long. Maybe taking a moment to take a fetal position on the right or left side. Letting this pose be a reminder that we can always start over with an inhale and an exhale. As you're ready, keeping your eyes closed, coming to a comfortable seated position. Coming in for our final breath together. Taking a deep inhale, bringing the arms up overhead, finding length through the spine. Exhale, deep sigh out the mouth. Bring the hands through to heart center, closing this practice. Thank you, thank you, thank you for tuning in, for taking this time to focus on your mind, your body, and the connection between the two. Hopefully taking some time to find some peace and calmness during these very, very wild times.
thanks for making it to the end. As always, tell people you know might like it. If you really like the flow, let me know. Or like it. Or comment. Stay sane out there.